I don't know. Because I'm a grown-ass
All right. Live on the podcast. This is just the talk. The talk about whatever. But today we're gonna talk about our buddy Jade. Jade. This guy used to drink like a fucking fish.
Oh my God.
Unbearable. I'll tell you what. He was one of the worst people to deal with. Dude.
I was a fucking...
Talking to the mic?
I was,
Yeah, you can move it towards you.
No, I don't want it close to it. Or
Yeah, you wanted to get into the mic.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I was,
So just let's just talk about when you used to get drunk back in New York.
I would say, like, I was kind of like a frat boy, like, just fucking wrestle, you know what I mean? And you're like, dude, calm the fuck down, bro. And, like, I'm just drunk, like, and I'm like, that's it, headlock takedown. And I, like, smash the coffee table and, like, go through the window and just, like, you're pissed and shit. But I also, like, I just had a gift, not that I was, like, particularly good looking, but I was decent enough looking and had enough confidence, which was really all fake because, when I was a kid, I was real fat. So, like, when I was, like, 19, I lost, like, 140 pounds.
I mean, ever since I known you, you were not fat, though. So
yeah, no.
When was this?
All the way up until, like, 19, 17, 18, like, I just made a choice, was like, fuck this. Like, actually, I remember this girl... Dude, we were at my boy Cam DuBois' house in Williamsville, and we all went to Williamsville South, and I probably shouldn't even say this, but, like, what was her name? It was, dude, she was super hot. Jenny Boyle, I think was her name. Smoking hot fucking Asian chick, right? And, like, dude, we'd all be, like, sitting on their couch upstairs where his bedroom was, and, like, his mom was, like, one of those moms that was cool as fuck, but, like, she worked so much, and, like, Cam was so bad, like, she couldn't control him. So we were, like, adults, and we're 14 years old, right?
Yeah.
And, like, dudes would come over to buy weed, and Cam's like, yo, you want a fucking blowjob, man? There's this bad-ass Asian bitch in the fucking closet, and they'd be like, dude, shut the fuck up. And they're like, no, we slice meat and we throw the meat underneath the door and she eats it.
What?
And
what the hell? Sounds like she's a fucking...
Yo, she was adopted and, like, had white parents and, like, looked in the mirror and I guess hated her white family that how dare they fucking come rescue her and, bring her to this country and love her. And so she was, like, really rebellious and had, like, serious daddy issues and shit. And, like, sure enough, they'd pull her out of the closet and get blowjobs and shit. And I was like, damn, she's so fucking hot, dude. She'd go tanning and shit. Like, picture, like, a big titty Asian bitch with, like, highlights in her hair and, like, super...
You got a picture of her?
I wish. You could probably find it if you look up the...
On YouTube?
Graduating class of 2000.
Well, there's a laptop.
Williamsville South. Jenny Boyle was her name. Hold on, I'll look it up a second.
No, I wanted to... You tell a story when you got drunk, though, when we went to Lou Berger's house.
This is not...
Because we didn't catch that whole...
It's not real dope, just so you guys know.
Oh, this is an X-rated show. It's okay.
It's prop dope.
This is it's properly labeled as explicit content, so anything goes on this show.
No, I'm just saying that for my parole officer. Like,
yeah, well...
But anyways, yeah, so...
Well, anything's prop. Can't prove nothing, right? We're not. This is all audio, pure entertainment. By the way.
Yeah, I wasn't really here.
But
no, the monitor says I was. Anyways.
Well, hey,
the ankle monitor.
Gotta do what you got to do, right?
Fuck 'em.
Yeah, that's right. I'm sure a lot of people that'll be listening are on probation, parole, ankle monitor. Doesn't matter.
There you go.
But anyways, we've all fucked up here and there, right?
Yeah. Nobody's perfect. But
no, especially you.
I mean, you know me better than pretty much anybody.
Dude, you were the worst fucking drunk. It was so bad.
No, but I was always a good heart.
Dude, you were a good heart. We'd be at the fucking Allentown and fucking...
like, money never meant shit to me. I would pay for everybody and anyone. And, like, even that fucked up crazy house we lived at, I was the only one ever that had a job, made money, and paid shit.
Oh, yeah.
Robin and I would give her money. They do, and buying drinks for all of us that drank. I'd give you money, you don't care, I'm sure, but, like, to go get your fucking dope and your shit that you liked,
Your fix.
The fix. Yeah, and
yeah.
Like, yeah, I care about everybody,
Yeah.
And, like, I know that I'm boisterous. And
no, yeah, when you're drunk, you were the worst, though. You were boisterous. You come over, I don't know, man, this dude's talking shit, man. Should I punch him? I don't know. Should I knock him? No, dude, don't knock him up. Next thing I know, he comes running up. He's got to go. He's kicked out of the club. The police are on the way. You got to get in the taxi. He's fighting the taxi guy.
Well, I knocked the dude out. That's why I like.
Dude, the cops came to the house in the morning. He's got Joey Sirianni in the bed. And the cops come knocking on the door. The detectives, undercover car, by the way.
Hi, Joey. We should bang again.
Yeah, shouts out to Joey Sirianni, by the way. How you doing?
Much love.
Much love.
Yeah, she's cool.
So, yeah. And, the cops came and they were like...
No. Let me tell the story. If you're going to tell that story, okay. There's so many... I'm not even exaggerating when I lost the count at like 200 chicks, bro. Like, and you have to understand that the majority of the time I was really blackout drunk, or at least I wanted to be or tried to be, you know? And just so but there's a fine line to where you're drunk and confident and you say some slick shit and that you're just totally too far sloppy drunk. And I've had it to the point where like I had her in the bag, it's like anything comes good with practice. The more practice you do at anything, the better you get. And I, walk up to a girl and be like, "What's up, hot? Can I buy your drink?" "Oh, I'm Jade, like the Stone." Boom, boom. "Oh, that's really nice." But
you would do it with no money and act like and have them buying the drinks.
Yeah, it's crazy.
It's crazy.
Next, I'm like, dude, I banged her, and she introduced me to her roommate. Banged her,
Remember when I stole that money from that girl?
Oh, that was happening a couple of times. But you're jumping around. You're gonna ruin the good story.
Okay. So, we'll get to that.
Yeah,
go ahead. Get to go to the story.
Yeah, because you'll fuck up all the material. Like, it's actually really good. Well, okay, maybe we should just try to start in the beginning chronologically.
Yeah, let's start chronologically from the beginning.
Okay.
By the way, if you're just tuning in, these are the chronicles of Jade and Jesse back in Buffalo, New York.
That's right, 716.
We're now in Los Angeles.
Yep. Yeah, well,
this was
Angelinos now, but
many years ago, and we can turn around and laugh at it now.
Yeah,
but,
dude.
Yeah, we were fucked up.
Yeah, it's cool, like seeing like Griselda and Benny the Butcher and shit. Like, obviously we all like their music, and just they're representing our hood. But
to see Buffalo come out.
Yeah, like my
Benny
boy,
the Butcher, East Side.
My boy BU from Cold Springs, like that dude's the truth. Anybody from Cold Springs knows who BU is, and that fool could fucking flow, bro. And it's sad that he's not a millionaire and shit, because he should have been. And there's a couple other dudes that were like really dope.
It's hard to get recognized there though, because it's like it's
exposure.
Like if you've never been to Buffalo, it looks like Detroit. It used to be back in the day. It was like a metal city, metal works and car factories and stuff like that. But
Bethlehem Steel, really, I mean, to go into it without going like in a economics lesson, it's like due to the fucking mafia influenced unions demanding outrageous hourly wages for their workers, and then eventually like the company like Bethlehem Steel
went under.
Yeah, I think it was the largest steel plant in the entire world at one point was in Buffalo.
Erie Canal, they used to ship it there.
Like, what's the other shit? American Axle and all this stuff were like, the American.
It was a booming city.
American production, It
was the second largest city in New York. They used to call it the.
It still is the second.
It is still, yes. It's they call it the
Queen City.
The Queen City. That's right.
But at one time, like in 1900 or whatever, or maybe a little bit earlier, 1890, before the Pan American Expedition or whatever, Buffalo was bigger than New York City.
They had a population of over 1 million.
Buffalo was the biggest city in New York State, bigger than New York, and
because of all the jobs,
the Erie Canal, I think, and also
Niagara Falls,
the hydro,
the casinos.
But they had electricity first.
Yeah, Buffalo was the first city to get electricity when
like Grover
Thomas Edison.
But anyways, we're getting off track into some boring shit. But getting back to the fun stuff. So,
well, basically,
wasted drunk, fucking. And to those that don't know, like the really only thing to do in cities like Jersey City, besides crack or
City.
Just Northeast, like Detroit, like you got your weed, you got your heroin that you could go to get from the Puerto Ricans, you know what I mean? And
the Montega.
Yeah, Montega, and
which means puke.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Me and you don't really speak that much Spanish, but
it's Puerto Rican.
Yeah, I mean, I love their women. But
hot women, but they're so sassy,
dude.
Always
Jackie.
chewing bubble gum.
Oh my god!
And yelling at you and treating you like shit.
Jackie, dude, she was smoking hot. Okay, might as well get that one out the way.
Remind me of somebody too.
Oh, she was okay. What was Louis? Okay, we got like we're all like family. Okay, street kids.
Burger, what's up, buddy?
Yeah, like I'm closer to the kids I met that didn't have nowhere to go, were, let's say, homeless and on the streets, and all of us
Had
like
to stick together.
stuck together and made sure that, you know, obviously, like, Buffalo had the highest murder rate ever recorded in the 1990s. Like, it's
Through the thick and thin.
yeah,
Yes, it did.
It's a dangerous place at some point. So, like, you know, and, you know, being, I could care less about anyone's color or
Ghetto as
race.
shit now.
But no, but like, we're the minority, the, you know, white kids, like, you know, so, like, trust me, boy, I grew up, they'll walk up to you, what's up, white boy, what do you do here? Run your coat, you know what I mean? Fucking give me your sneaker, like,
Ain't
real
running
quick.
shit.
If they think you're a bitch, like, you're gonna get, you know, you're gonna have to fucking rep rock and, you know, show and prove, and there's gonna be some times where you're not gonna be able to talk your way out of it. You're gonna have to actually get down. But, you know, like I said, so, like, Louis, Tony, fucking Zach and Perry, Roman Greco, man, we all grew up on the street.
How's he doing, Roman? Have you talked to him?
Them, like, they're smoking a lot of crack from what I can tell, and
They're still doing that?
yeah, but, like, they shale, dude, or frail, or shack, or whatever. No, fracking. They do
fracking oil.
Yeah, so they got hella money, and they, from what I understand, they get all smoked out. I hope they're not pissed at me for putting them on blast like that, but, like, I mean, I don't care, dude. I smoke meth and fucking fentanyl and shit. And,
they'd be happy that we give them shots. Everybody respect.
Yeah, like,
It's all respect.
I love
this
them
is all
dudes. You know
just
what I
talking
mean?
about the old times.
And they're not, like, crackheads, but, like, I give them respect because, like, they would sell the shit. You know what I mean? Like,
No, yeah.
or middleman, it really is the proper term. They would middleman the shit. And,
well, we
like,
care about them. We don't want to see them like that.
Yeah.
They were once G's. We don't want to see them falling.
No, they're still G's because, like, in their minds, they're like, I'm a fucking shit, dude. I got all this money. And then they're like, shh, don't talk. And I'm like, what? No one's, shh, don't. I'm like, bro, I'm going to leave. You
Oh,
keep doing
no.
that.
I hate that the feds are coming.
They're like, hold on. Shh.
The blinds, the windows, lock the doors.
I'm like, bro, Zach, stop, dude. There's no one here, bro.
That's so fucking nasty.
Every 2 seconds, man. And I'm like, and he'd be like,
how was that fun?
I don't know. I'm like, dude, but he tried to get me to do it with him multiple times. I was like, bro, you know how fucked up that shit is. You know that I'll love it. And, like, you're trying to get me to go down that fucked up road with you. Like,
yeah, like Elsa says, it's so yummy.
Oh, yeah, you're fucked up. He's like the bell ringer, and he's like, womp, 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 womp. And it goes through your brain. I mean, you tried it multiple times. What did you feel like?
Oh, yeah, the bell ringer. Yeah, we call it the choo-choo train.
Well, how do you...
The choo-choo train's when you take a big, huge hit off the chore boy there. Once you stuff her up. Big, huge rock. Remember Mike Gallo? Oh, my God, was he fucking something else. Me and him would go out. He'd come pick me up Friday night. He'd get a check from the Army, like $3,800. He's like, he would come on Friday, and I'd be all down. He'd be like, you ready to smoke? And I'm like, yeah, I guess so. And next thing you know, he starts off with a 500. Bam. He's down this guy named Head. We used to go to Head and all them over there off, was that Congress and...
Congress boys.
The Congress boys, yeah, but that's over there off New Hampshire, Rhode Island.
Yeah, but, like, anybody from Buffalo knows, like, the West Side's cracking, bro.
Yeah,
like,
the Upper West Side,
East Side too,
and the Lower West Side.
Yeah, like, you know.
The East Side's just grungy stuff.
Yeah, for sure. But I mean, you get definitely. There's
trap
multiple
houses.
people that got killed, like, on our street.
Oh, it's
like,
no joke there. No one said it. Yeah, it's definitely no joke.
Blown the fuck off.
That's why everybody's
One dude-
moving out of Buffalo.
Yeah, shot right in the head. You know, I mean, that's any city nowadays.
It's
but, like,
but it's becoming a very abandoned city. A lot of people are leaving for better opportunities.
It's like that movie Escape from New York with Kurt Russell. You know,
Absolutely.
and it's like, what are they called? Like dystopian or whatever. I can never say that word. Where it's like the end of the world type shit, and this is the remnants of what's left. And
it's Buffalo?
Yeah, like cars are on fire and shit. And
on bricks?
Yeah, like some crazy, like I said, I think it's dystopian, whatever. You should look up that word. But like Mad Max type future and shit, where fucking like different factions have taken over, you know. And,
people like Booby serving crack out the windows in a bucket.
You know,
doing the bird call.
But it was funny though, because like literally
the bird call.
Cindy would all let us live there. She'd be, you know, and Big Rich, his mom was Cindy. She took all the street kids in that were cool, and like as long as you were cool and not a piece of shit, and you know you didn't steal and like you could eat whatever you want, you could sleep and be safe, and fucking
Wait, who is this? Whose house?
Big Rich's house. His mom was Cindy.
Oh, she was cool. She hung out with everybody, and
Yeah,
she
like,
was down,
cool. She let us fucking live there, dude. You know what I mean?
skipping school and all that.
Yeah,
huh?
like, you know, like if not for her, I would have been homeless and really fucking in trouble. But
Wait, you were going to Lafayette?
yeah, I went to Lafayette High School. I went to Grover
I went to school 45.
I went to Grover for like a day, but the majority of my life, like I grew up on like Bird and Ashland until I was like 10, and then I moved to 14th in Connecticut.
14, yeah. Potomac.
Literally right across from my window was Grover, Cleveland.
Oh,
and
the
I
worst
fucking
school.
hated Grover, Cleveland. To those who don't know, it's the international school. Like,
Hell.
if you don't speak English, they send you there, and there's like these flags in the fucking hallway that represent a country, and there's like 100 different fucking flags that all represent a couple people from that fucking country.
You know,
that
they got
speak-
metal detectors at Grover.
Well, yeah, they had it when I went there too, and
yeah, they're like one of the first.
well, they had wands, I think, and yeah, Grover's cracking big time, and
They
there's
literally had like police officers there when school started to make sure the kids didn't have guns on them. Like they would, wand you down, then you would go.
Yeah.
It's like going to court. You got to put your
Yeah.
shit in the bucket.
or parole, or
You go through a metal
yeah,
detector.
like when you see your PO,
That's all. And this was like, oh my god, 30 years ago.
1997.
Yeah, this was like in the 90s when they were doing that.
Yeah,
So it's
and
just gotten worse.
I
can
remember.
only imagine.
Well, like Lafayette was off the chain too, and Lafayette, like they only had 200 boys, but schools would come, they'd play us in football. We were called the Violets. We'd lose the game.
Violets.
Yeah, the Lafayette Violets. That was our football team name.
Huh.
The Violets.
Yeah,
I shit you not. I'm not making this up.
No, I know.
dude. And the crazy thing is, like, big schools like McKinley would like beat us in football, and then all our homeboys, we'd all jump them and beat them up after the fucking game.
After the game,
Yeah,
it's like,
if we could
okay.
only be organized.
You could beat me in the game, but you ain't beating me up.
Yeah, no, we fucked them up, man. I mean, but it's all peace and love now. The whole West Side, like North Buffalo shit is. We were kids, dude. You know, we
Yeah,
just. I mean, to be honest with you, we never really wanted beef with them. Like we were trying to be cool. Zach and Perry knows. I'm not gonna go into that whole story, but like, I got friends from North Buffalo, and it's nothing but love now. And looking back at it,
Well, as you get older,
to the one person in particular that I'm thinking of that seriously got hurt, like that's not cool. None of it should have happened. You know, shit got out of hand, and I know Zach personally feels like bad about that whole shit. Like, you know,
what happened?
I don't want to go into details about it, but like,
Oh, okay.
it's. I mean,
That's cool if you don't want to go into details.
everybody knows who it is. Like, it's not like a big secret. You know, I don't know if I should say his name.
Well, let's not say his name. We'll just say John Doe.
Yeah, like, but you know, a big hockey fight happened between our schools, Lafayette and
Dominic Hasek, Wayne Gretzky.
Lafayette and Riverside shared a hockey team because, like I said, there's only 200 boys that went to Lafayette.
Riverside. The
Zach
Riverside
played
guys.
hockey, and a couple kids like Krista Severino's fucking cousin. I think his name's Faustino Augustino or some shit. He's a
Tony DiPasquale.
no, but damn, there's some names I haven't thought about for a long time.
Lenny the Long.
And like
Larry the Lip.
Vinny D'Amico, like Vinny D'Amico was my boss at Lenovo's. You know, Joe Tadaro.
Joey Tadaro. Yeah.
Oh yeah, Big Joe.
You know the
Hey, Big Joe.
Moyas.
That's my boss, and they used to call me Kool-Aid. I drink the Loganberry shit.
Oh my God, my favorite drink.
And I'd have the Loganberry mustache.
They don't have Loganberry nowhere, but what in New York?
Yeah, I guess.
My
yeah.
favorite drink.
I love that shit.
It's a non-carbonated like the Loganberry,
I fucking
which is a berry
it's
off a plant.
the bomb, dude.
It's a certain type of
Hey, you
berry
gotta
off a
go to
plant. I
the
can't
Ted-
explain it.
You get it at Ted's.
Yeah, you can't explain it what it is, but
Ted's
you
hot
get
dogs.
they got the Crystal Light, not Crystal Light. I'm sorry,
Yeah.
Crystal Springs.
It's like a mixed
Loganberry.
berry,
Yeah, they used to give,
non-carbonated mixed berry. It's a darker berry. It's bomb.
remember Hills. They used to give it to you at Hills.
Oh, like where the
The
toys
popcorn,
are?
yeah, like it's a convenience store like Target. It was Hills.
It was like Woolworth.
Woolworth, yeah, it was like a really
Super
fucking
shitty.
crappy ghetto.
Yeah.
Like just, like a save on.
Yeah, but anyways, like there was a huge hockey fight in the late 90s, and it was like some big news, like throughout the papers and shit. Unfortunately, someone got seriously hurt, and they had like
They hyped it
brain
up.
damage, and
Damn.
I hope that person, if you know, from last I heard, I think he's doing okay now and back to his feet. And
Oh, that's good.
but like I said, man, it wasn't even supposed to be down like that. And I know Zach personally and a couple other dudes that were involved. Like from what I heard, and I know they wouldn't lie to me. They were telling me like play by play. Hey, dude, we just went there to play hockey. They all showed up there. Like Faustino and them were the ones egging it on. They didn't play hockey, and they're like, just trying to act tough and like.
So it was a misunderstanding.
No, they fucking tried to act tough and got beat up.
Oh, they
you know
provoked
what I mean?
it. Well, then they deserve to get beat up.
But like.
If you provoke, you deserve.
Then some dudes were, it got crazy to where, like the players got involved and hockey sticks and, people were getting fucked up.
Oh, yeah, somebody's losing teeth.
Yeah, and like I said, but long story short, I wish nothing but good vibes on
Nothing
everybody.
but the best.
Yeah, and it's so
Well, that's over 30, 40 years. We can look back and laugh now.
Dude, I did
and
so
tell
much
the
fucked up
stories.
shit that I feel bad about. Like,
Absolutely.
yeah, man. To anyone in high school, I was a dick to. Like, you have to realize, bro, I'm like 6 foot barely and 320 pounds at the time. Okay, I hated my life. I hated my circumstances.
You were like 400 pounds, you said?
No, 320. Thanks, bro. But
Well, that's close.
not like 80 pounds off, sure, but
It's close enough.
yeah, but 300 pounds
Ugh.
at 6 feet. I mean, I'm not like 6'5", bro. I'm barely 6 feet.
Yeah,
So it's like,
You haven't had that in a long time.
yeah, no, I know, but I'm just saying, like, to anyone, if I was a dick to you, like, I apologize, and I had like my own issues and shit, and like, shit rolls downhill. Let's be honest,
This is
and like, so I remember the one dude. I think his name was Dre, and he's kind of, I don't want to say slow, but yeah, he's slow. And like he went in the porta potty, and like me and Paul Amadeo, shout out to Paulie, and we played football in Lafayette. And when he went in the porta potty, we pushed him over and came out with all the blue shit on him. And dude, it was fucked up, bro. I feel like that's one thing.
You guys were picking on this guy. He wasn't fighting back.
Dude, he could bench press like 400 pounds. I'm not even lying.
Oh well, then it's not picking on him.
No, like, but he couldn't fight his way out of a paper bag because he's slow. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, okay.
And like we put him in the game, and like he didn't get nothing. But like I was the man. I started. Everyone knows that. But I'm being serious. Like I really was the shit. But
Well, we all were the shit back then, right?
Yeah.
As we get older, we still think we are, but really looking back, people look at us, the young generation, like you're not the shit no more.
I was the shit for like my little pond. You know what I mean? Like especially like not when I went to Lafayette, but when I did go to Williamsville South High School, I was the shit. I remember like one game I lit it up. Like I fucking sacked the quarterback 3 or 4 times, had a forced fumble, like and just when I was like really in my peak of my career. And they're like, you're starting, and I made it all the shit. I just was like, started hanging out with the wrong crowd. That kid Cam I told you about.
Yeah, that's what happened.
And, my dad was like, you're going to play football, and you're going to go to wrestling because it makes you a better football player. And I'm like, dude, no. And eventually I'm like, fuck you, I'm not going. And I would pretend like I'm going, and I would rebel against it. And you know what? If he didn't make me go, I probably would have played. But, I'm going to show you, motherfucker. And I wish I should have played. I should have listened to him. I should have did everything different. I should have been a good person. I mean, no, that's a lie. I was always a good person.
You gotta just make up for it.
Yeah, I was always a good person, but like, I should have got good grades. I thought like dropping out of high school and fucking selling drugs was the cool shit. You know what I mean? I was the man. And like looking back at it, because like those girls, they get the girls when you're like in your 20s and shit, but eventually like the girls get sick of their first baby's dad or it never works out.
Never.
And then like the dude they actually end up with and marry is like
some like nerdy slob.
Yeah, the dude who's got his shit together and fucking went to college and has his own business and
attorney's got a house, a nice Jaguar.
Yeah,
that's what they want. That's what we want. They just want that cash.
They want a Mercedes, not a
They don't care. They don't. Yeah, exactly. Well, it doesn't matter. Jag, Mercedes,
AMG,
Bavarian Motorwork. It doesn't matter. They just want that high end BMW car. Anything that's high end. They'll take anything.
They call them foreigns now.
They love those foreigns.
You got a foreign.
You got a foreign. What about domestic? What about those nice fucking Mustangs or Corvettes?
I hate that shit.
You don't like American muscle?
Fuck that. I like Italian exotic shit.
Well, yeah, Italians, they make the best cars. We know that.
Yeah, you already know. Accidente, fucking me.
Yeah, Maserati, fucking Lamborghini, Ferrari.
Yeah, dude. Like there's a lot actually.
Alfa Romeo.
Alfa Romeo.
What's the other one that I'm thinking of?
You already said Maserati.
I said Maserati, Bugatti.
Oh yeah, that's French actually.
No, Bugatti's Italian, I thought.
Bugatti is an Italian last name by a French guy.
Oh. So, but does the vehicle is made, is an Italian vehicle?
From my understanding, his family descended from Italy, like Rome back in the day, you know, so he's Italian. His last name is Bugatti, but he was from France.
Huh.
So, like, when you see the Bugatti, that's why it's got the colors of the blue French flag on it.
Oh.
To this day, that's why it's that color.
That's crazy.
Pause for the cause, sorry.
Pause for the cause, baby. Pause for the cause.
You want some of this?
Yeah, I'd like to get some of that because my eyes are getting heavy.
Yeah, I could see.
Well, I didn't sleep last night, so that's what happens.
Pass the nectar.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna pass the nectar. Let's get back on what we were talking about with the girl that you were gonna tell us. So we get back onto that
Jackie,
story.
that time.
Talk into the mic because we're.
I'm sorry. It's the way.
Move them. That moves. That mic. You can move it. You can spin it and move that. That moves however you.
Should I put it closer?
Yeah, you want it
better.
You want to get right near here.
On it. Like
there
this.
you go. There you go.
I'm fucking deep in her.
Yeah, you want to sound like you're part of the radio show, part of the broadcast. You don't want to sound like you're on in the background or on the phone.
I'm sorry.
You're here.
I'm a newbie.
There you go. Now you sound good.
I'm gonna get better.
Okay, cool.
Practice
makes perfect. And then hold on, and then our third host over here, or co-host, he's just
he doesn't really
he hasn't said a fucking
dude.
word.
He does because he's out of his element, dude.
No, he did a whole show with just me and him.
No, I'm just fucking with him. He's cool as fuck.
No, first of all,
we're talking about shit back home in New York, so he probably
just
feels
introduce yourself real quick. Where are you from? Originally, get close to the mic. We can't hear you over there.
I'm from Bethlehem, Pennsylvania.
Oh, you are from the East Coast?
Yeah.
That's why I like
Pennsylvania, like Erie, Pennsylvania.
No, I like everybody from West Coast too, but it's just we
Pennsylvania.
have a different like kind of swag, I guess. The East Coast
vibes,
dudes. When we transplant out here, like I'm an Angelino now. You know, we've been out here for a long time, but I can, you know, it's like you've moved. If you moved to New York, I don't care what they say, and you live there 10 years. You're
there's nothing like the East Coast. There's nothing like New York.
No,
they invented hip hop, right?
Yeah, but like in the summertime. But who the fuck wants to live there in January, dude?
Well, yeah, cabin fever.
You know,
yeah, you get cabin fever. I mean, what part of you said? What part of Bethlehem was it?
Yeah, where the Bethlehem Steel was at.
Oh wow, yeah. So you
is
know
that the East Coast of Pennsylvania or the West Coast?
That's by Erie, Pennsylvania.
It's sort of by New Jersey, I guess.
Oh, it's on the east. You're on the east side, near like Harrisburg,
by the
like by
tri-state area.
Philly. Okay,
he's talking about where
he's near New York City.
New York, New Jersey, and Pennsylvania all touch, right?
Well, the tri-states, Connecticut, New York, and New Jersey.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't know. I'm from upstate.
He's down near but he's closer to New York City, technically.
But, yeah.
Than Buffalo would be.
But I mean, I've been to New York several times.
Oh yeah, me too. I love Queens, Ozone Park.
Yeah, I like Queens. Astoria is the place I would live, or like
anywhere in Long Island.
You know, but like, when I was actually, I don't even think I've ever been there in the summertime. I've only been there in the winter. But like, I was at South Street Seaport, and they put the big fucking Christmas tree up and shit.
Oh yeah, Christmas time's the best there.
It's like
it's the happiest
to
time
me. It's like Buffalo's like a borough of one of those little, you know, you go to Manhattan, that's a whole different vibe. That's like skyscrapers and shit. But like once you go to like Brooklyn or other, you know, little
part of the boroughs.
Yeah,
like Yonkers.
Buffalo is like it's like a one small little borough by itself, you know? Like, it's the same type of vibe. It's not like, you know, motherfuckers from the city be like, yo, what's up, cuz? Like, I heard, like, they got fucking cows and horses. I'm like, bro, go up there, see what happens.
Well, yeah, they're getting Rochester and Syracuse mixed up with Buffalo.
The Rock is no joke either, man.
No, but it's a lot smaller.
No, but I'm just saying, like, ain't no fucking
horses
and cows.
The Rochester's the shit.
It's fucking, you know, developed with inner city dudes that listen to the same shit you listen to, and like, trust me, they shoot and kill people and rob people.
Well, Rochester's way harder than Syracuse.
Yeah, the Rock, you know what I'm saying? But like, I'm just Niagara Falls. Shout out to the falls. Like,
yeah, even the Canada side.
Yeah, bro. But like, I mean, you know better than anyone. You could be anywhere and get your head blown off if you're not paying.
Dude, I got arrested in Canada when we was in Niagara Falls.
Oh my god, that was crazy.
Queenston Lewiston Bridge. Yeah, I was at Niagara Falls Paulie's house. We had a party. That's where I got these tattoos done on my arm. We were so drunk.
Hey, was that
Jade,
dude-
you were there, right?
I beat that dude up the one time.
I was taking the 4 girls home, and then we were going over the Queenston Lewiston Bridge into Canada when I thought I was going over the Grand Island
Yeah, but
Bridge.
who's your homeboy? That's the midget from Niagara Falls, right? We go to his house in Niagara Falls.
That's Niagara Falls
I'm
Paulie.
drunk as fuck. He's drunk as fuck. And
Niagara
he's like
Falls Paulie.
talking about how he benches all this shit.
Yeah.
And I don't know. You know me, bro. I was just like,
Then we walked for so far because
Well,
we had to walk home.
no,
You
no,
fucked our ride off.
I fucking punched him in the face and
We
had him on the
walked
ground.
from
and fucked
Niagara
him up.
Falls to Buffalo. My mom had to come get us when we got to Amherst.
Yeah, then after I fucked him up and he kicked us out of the house, then
In a blizzard, in a storm,
blizzard,
we had to walk. Dude, have you ever
And-
walked from a city to a city? I mean, it was ridiculous. In the middle of the night in a blizzard.
your mom came and got us. you
Yeah,
know.
but that's we got all the way almost to Buffalo. I mean, to Amherst.
Yeah, your mom was
We walked like
a saint, an amazing woman, and
Oh yeah, I love
God
her.
bless
Dude.
them.
She was the shit, dude.
God bless
She
you,
was like
Mom.
one of us.
Yeah, she was. That was cool as fuck.
Dude, we walked like seriously, probably 16, 24, 16
Well, I
miles.
never knew that Niagara Falls Boulevard
Goes all the way up.
to Niagara Falls.
Yeah, that's
I
why
just-
they call it that. Why do you think they call it Niagara Falls Boulevard?
Bro, I mean, I just never, you know what I mean? I didn't put two and two.
It never
I-
clicked. It never
Oh my God! You just
Right.
thought they just named it
But
that?
it's funny though, cause like I
It
grew up
does.
a lot. My dad worked in Niagara Falls, so I would always go to like the Light Garden and fucking like
Oh,
walk.
the Festival of Lights.
Yeah, my dad worked at the convention center on 4th Street where they made the casino.
I
so
love that shit, yeah.
where the casino is now, I grew
Seneca,
up
Niagara.
playing. Grew up playing fucking hide and go seek with my sister. Like I know that building like the back of my hand. And anyways,
That's a fallen down place now too, Niagara Falls.
well, yeah, like you know the argument of like
If it wasn't
fucking
for Canada, they wouldn't
Well,
be having.
they're like, well, it's an attraction, it's a casino, and then people are like, all it does is take money away from poor.
well, it's the whole Niagara Falls.
Well,
got the
no,
falls,
but
then you
it's
got
like
Canada.
The people that go there and spend their money
They're
are
idiots.
the poor people that live there,
and they're idiots.
Yeah, dude, like
Well,
spend your money on drugs and hookers, bro. Come on.
Yeah, get a
it's much
nice.
better.
hooker.
At least
No,
you
I'm
get
just-
something for your money.
And I'm just kidding, like about the hooker thing.
No,
dude.
hey, dude.
Like,
I mean,
if
I'm
you're-
sure we got listeners out there that love to get hookers
Yeah,
on Fridays.
no, like if
I like
if the,
I'll fuck
if
with a
the two
hooker.
adult parties are into that, that's cool. Me, I'm
Oh,
not.
swingers.
I'm not gonna pay for pussy. You know what I'm saying? I just can't do it
Dude,
myself.
you had me fuck a fat bitch with you. That was the craziest shit too.
Well, yeah, because I wasn't gonna let you make fun of me.
And I stole her laptop.
Hey, dude. Whoa.
By the way,
Oh
this
my
nigga-
god.
By the way,
Dude, I fucking.
if she's listening,
I
I'm
mean,
sorry.
I've done it more than one times because I really was that dude. Was like, hey, like, what's up, yo? You gonna suck my boy's dick? And she'll be like, what? I'm like, yeah, come on, dude.
Dude, I'm
hook me
chilling,
up."
sleeping in
And,
the room.
like,
You bust
you know
the
what I
door
mean?
open
Just
with
'cause,
some
like,
fat bitch.
Yeah, like with like my homies, I've literally gotten. I don't, bro. There's, well, they're out there listening. They're like, yeah, that dude really was cool like that. Like, I wish I had a friend like me. I really do, cause like, you know what I mean.
You were so carried away though because you were drunk.
Oh yeah.
You didn't realize. And coke, you'd have coke all over your nose.
Oh man. Yeah.
The cokey monster.
And I remember like busting the door and shit, and I'm like, fucking, he's like sleeping and pissed. What the fuck? Get out of my
Yeah.
fucking room. I'm like, dude, wake the fuck up, bro.
I was so pissed.
I'm like, dude, chill, bro. I got this. Fucking, you know, he doesn't.
You're like,
drink,
dude, if
but-
I'm fucking this fat bitch,
yeah,
you are too.
I'd be like, dude, come on, bro. We're about to fucking fuck this bitch. And she's like, you are? I'm like, yeah, why? No, we're not. She's like, well, okay, yeah, I guess I am down. Fucking, he's a good looking dude. Fuck him, right? He's cool. She's like, hey, he's handsome. I was like, all right, what's better than one? You know?
I was like a fucking 100 pounds
like,
less.
you know, I mean, as a girl standpoint, you know, I'm not good at math like
she was
that,
bigger than
but,
both of us.
You know, what's better than one dick? Two dicks, bitch.
She loved it.
Yeah. Fucking, she really did love it. She was getting all that attention. It was all good until, you know, and
Till I
I
was-
felt bad about that because I don't
I felt bad
condone
for taking her
beating bitches.
laptop.
I never beat her up. I choked her. Okay.
And the detectives came.
Yeah, but that was, and the only reason I choked her is because she was fucking acting all crazy and shit.
She loves it. She said she
And
liked it.
yeah, and she's so melodramatic and shit. And I'm like, I'm freaking out because like I think that the cops are gonna come from her freaking out, and I'm just like, just shut the fuck up. And she kept getting louder and louder and louder, and I'm like, bitch, be quiet.
Dude, she's like would talk like Whitney Houston. She was
Yeah.
always so
And
loud.
like if she would have just been quiet, then I would have been cool. Everyone would have been cool. But the louder she got, the more afraid I got that the fucking cops were gonna come. And I'm like, bitch, shut the
Great
fuck up. I'm
fucking
gonna fucking
hippo.
choke you.
I mean, just
But
straight
you should never put your
donkey.
hands on a woman. And yeah,
No, you
I
shouldn't.
regret that, you know, for
Yeah.
sure.
I regret taking her laptop.
But yeah, that was fucked up.
and,
like,
and you got in trouble for that.
yeah,
the
well, she's
detectives
trying to
came.
blame it on me and shit. And,
I know it was so funny.
and I'm like, what?
I'm like, I don't know what she's talking
and
about.
oh,
Jade took it.
she's like,
Jade took it.
she's like, Yeah, that was your bet. You know what? Like, you were so fucked up on crack and heroin at that time, dude. Like, that wasn't really you. That was like the demons talking. Or maybe it was you and you were just an asshole.
I snuck back, climbed up to her roof, snuck back in her house, hid under the bed.
Hey, wasn't
take the laptop and heard she had some dude in there.
Dude, this dude was a big black dude. He played on the fucking Buff State football team and
Buffalo
shit.
State.
Yeah, like he would have fucking beat the shit out of
I didn't
Jesse.
realize there was somebody in the house. I thought it was going to be a bing bam boom. I thought it was going to be it was off the meat.
Not, even now, I mean, now it would be a whole different thing.
I was off the meat rack.
Yeah, you were like so frail and fucking like malnourished and on drugs. Yeah, skinny.
I was like 100 pounds.
Yeah, but you had balls, dude. Like I would. Like the shit that he would steal, it was so bold. The robberies would be like right in front of their face, and he would do it so like no one would ever expect you to just look at all everyone's watching. You can't. They're like, what the fuck? Where did that just go?
When I walked by the house and get the inside and took the guitar.
Oh, dude, that. Yeah, I think Jason Klinger. Shout out to Jason. He's actually in here. He lives in LA with us. He's a grip. Yeah, Klinger.
From Buffalo?
Yeah, Klinger, man. You don't remember Klinger? He used to live at Cindy's house with me. Oh, dude, I'll tell you the story of what fucking Louis beat the shit out of Klinger.
Nah! Lou Berger, shouts out.
Lou Berger. He had this white fucking, like, giant pit bull, but it wasn't a pit bull. It was an American Staff Terrier, and he used to be like, shh, don't tell nobody, Jade. I just, like, because everyone would be like, dude, why is your fucking pit bull so big?
Fucking huge, bigger than him.
Because it's really an American Staff Terrier, but a lot of people do that move where they pretend it's a giant pit bull, but it's really an American Staff Terrier. And to people that don't know, harmless. They look exactly the same, except for one's a horse. And he's snowball white, and he comes home.
You can ride him.
And he's all brush burned and scraped up and fucked up. And Louis like, what the fuck did you do to my dog, dude? But he didn't even, like, talk to Louis because he knew what was going to happen. And, like, Louis, like, this dude had the leash on him and was driving and walking him with him, like, driving the car,
What?
And he scraped. That's, like, what Louis figured out. Because, like, the way, when you get burns, like, I got one on my shoulder.
Ugh.
From the other day, I was going fucking 25 miles an hour, and I could look at the scooter, and it literally said, like, 22 miles when I looked at it.
Yeah, and you hit the thing and
I
you
answered
broke.
the phone with my right hand. I'm right-handed. And
why would you do that?
Yeah.
Answer the phone when you're on a scooter.
Yeah, and then I'm driving with my left, right? And it's
One
kind
hand.
of wobbly, and I'm going full speed, and then, like, another...
On Wilshire.
And...
In the traffic.
Yeah, and to be honest, like, I said a car cut me out. That's a lie. There was no car. But
yeah, dude, you fucked that scooter up, dude. It doesn't even... The accelerator, the gas, I guess.
Yeah, well, we could fix
broke.
that, but, yeah.
And now it sucks. It hurts.
No, we just
Oh,
gotta,
yeah. Did you want to get the charger for that?
Dude, we got to do that immediately.
Let's do that. It'll be here tomorrow. It's $22.
Oh, yeah,
we can be whipping that thing around.
Gotta sell some shit.
Why let it sit there for $20?
Yeah, you're right.
That's crazy.
I would figure that you would fucking buy it. Like, why do I?
I don't have any money right now until I get paid. I don't have nothing.
Yeah, that's true.
It's your scooter.
Yeah, but you get to use it too.
Yeah, well, it's going to be here. I'm storing it, and we're
Yeah, no, I was just waiting to pay Thursday.
$20.
I get paid on Thursday.
Come on, you baller.
One from somebody's house.
It's got to be.
No,
it's got to be the exact.
I know which one it is. It's the one that I don't use
It's
for mine.
Yeah, but that is
He might know his shit.
Need okay, how many volts is it? Because there's 38 and there's 42 volts.
Oh, I don't know.
That's one's 42 volts, and it's 2.5 amps. But like I said, we can get a brand new one off Amazon. I already looked at it. It's $20.
Pass the fucking nectar collector.
I've been past that, dude. Did you see it in my hand?
Where is it?
Okay, I got the e-cigarette. I got the vape now.
No, you got your eyes closed. I don't know why you always talk with your
You know
eyes
what?
closed.
It's more soothing for me to talk with my eyes closed.
I always thought that was weird about you.
In his eyes, maybe.
Like, he just always just closes his eyes.
Yeah, I got a fucking beacon of a lighthouse light directly in my eye, a photography light. We're not even filming. We don't need this photography light in my eye. But we can't turn the other one on so it faces you guys.
It helps with my seasonal depression.
You got a lot of problems. With depression. There we go. Now face this one over towards...
Yeah.
Here it is. Now this is the set. This is where it should be facing. Right there. All right. There's the guy. All right. Oh, damn. I just knocked my head in the side.
You all right?
Big fucking Electro Voice RE20 mic. It's huge. You can knock a UFC fighter out with it.
Hey, you're such a fucking nerd. You had to say the specs, like, so everybody else that's a nerd knows that, like.
I said the specs to give it more weight.
No, I mean, I get it, though.
To make it sound bigger.
If it was me, I'd be like, this is a HKVP9. You know what I mean?
This is my Sega SR12.
Yeah.
Up, down, up.
Yeah, I'd be like, dude, it's not just it's not just a gun, bro. This ain't, this is some fucking top-notch shit. So I get it. Like,
Speaking of guns.
It's your thing. No, I mean, I'm not.
You just went to jail for that.
Well, I went to jail for kidnapping and carjacking at gunpoint.
Yeah, but you had guns they took, and you had the military uniform and the whole.
No, you had the. I didn't have no. I had.
You had the hat.
I had gas masks in case they shot tear gas. I had like the Invictus level 4 body armor.
I have that up there, body armor.
Level 4 those.
Mine's level 3.
Yeah, that sucks. You want level 4?
Well, it's ready for AK, but yeah.
No, level 4 supposedly.
I know they're huge plates.
Well, yeah, it's like Hexclad or some shit. It's got a combination of ceramic, titanium. Well, the best shit was.
But normal people don't need that much. Like, it's for military.
Bro, I never did anything normal. You know what I'm saying?
I know.
So, like, I was selling like 12 ounces. They don't call them ounces. Anybody knows they call them pieces. Yeah, I was selling like 12 pieces of fentanyl. Like,
Fetty.
Every time I read up, I mean,
where's all my Fetty people?
You were up there too, And before you fuckers like all judge us and be like, "Oh my God, you're part of the epidemic."
We're rebuilding.
I've never had anyone I know personally that I've ever sold to, thank God, drop dead. But
we don't let people die. We use Narcan.
I mean, I got a fucking problem, dude. I get high every day, so I tested on myself before I ever gave it to anybody. I
hate giving Narcan. I was mad about Stephanie the other day too.
Yeah,
Narcan.
Yeah, and
she was down the fuck.
Oh my God! It literally went from, "You guys got condoms?" And we're like, "Oh yeah, like it's gonna get weird."
It's gonna get weird.
But
he said,
I mean, it's kind of weird.
And then
but
she takes that hit.
If I was gonna fucking double team a girl, I would pick Jesse as my partner because like I'm used to him. Like and let's get that clear. No fucking homo shit. Nothing against homos, man. I'm sorry, I wasn't trying to be rude to you, bro.
We're not talking about anybody in the air.
No,
but we're just saying
he's not gay, but his hair is kind of misleading. But
let's not go into the hair. Parker gets him with the hair all the time.
Yeah, it's kind of.
But look at Parker's hair. That scumbag. And if he's listening, that motherfucker. If you're listening to this show, you're done. You're done for hair. You owe money, or it's fucking curtains, bro. When we see
He's
just a piece of shit.
Be listening to that. All he knows how to listen to is like trap music.
He'll pull it up. It'll be on his fucking Spotify playlist.
Like
I'll make sure of that. I'll push it to him.
As a matter of fact, we'll put some of his what do you call it, dry rap when you don't like do because
oh God, you guys got to listen to this. You know what? We're gonna play a clip.
Jesse is like obviously just learning, but he's on a whole different level producing, and he's gonna get better and better. And that's the one thing I'll say about.
Well, you're always learning. Audio engineering, and it's producing. Like, you're always
anybody who's ever like known him. Like girls are laughing like, oh my God, these two fucking clowns have like known each other, been roommates, and lived in different cities, and like, oh man,
North Carolina.
Oh God, yeah. Here. And we're getting like on crazy tangents, and honestly, we should try to like keep it in some kind of coherent, like chronologic order.
Yeah.
But
we can always.
Anyway, well, let's think about the one. Okay, when I first started hanging out with Jesse, I knew his older brothers, and but like we weren't.
I was living with Louis.
I never really hung out with your older brothers. I knew your brother Frankie because he knew Louis, and like me and Louis are real close. So we had mutual respect to each other, but neither of us would say like we're friends like that. We don't fucking hang out. He's not on my Facebook. You know what I mean? But,
I knew
we
that's
had
how I
a
met
mutual
Louis.
Respect for each other. We knew who each other were.
And then I met you through Louis.
Yeah, and it was weird because I'm like, Lou, who the fuck is this guy? You know what I mean? And he's like,
when I was living in his spot.
Yeah, he's like, it's Frank's brother. I was like, what do you mean, Petey? He's like, no. I was like, there's another one? And
no, Frankie, Petey, and me.
Yeah, I know, but like a lot of girls have asked me, not a lot, let's say 2 or 3 people have asked me and been like, where was it Jesse? And I'm like, yeah, they got another brother. Where was he? He's been in Sarasota, Florida the whole time, staying with his dad. He's got a different dad.
Yeah, but I was only there for like 4 years.
Yeah, I mean, it's not a bad thing, but
it's not.
I just would have to explain to bitches like, oh, I didn't know about.
Well, they better get with it.
Their dad, the Militello dad, was he was like your stepdad, right? I mean, obviously.
Well, yeah, I had a different father.
Yeah, I know
Same
that.
brother.
I got a half brother too, but he's still my fucking brother. Right? You know what I mean? And like,
Yeah.
America, come on, we all like there's people that
Bastards.
blended so much nowadays. Yeah, like if you got a half sibling, you just call him your sibling. It doesn't matter.
You got a stepmother, you call your mother.
But it's funny because you look exactly like your brother, even though you guys have different dads, which tells you how like strong your mom's genes were.
Yep.
And you got the like 100% Sicilian fucking Dago vibe going on.
Well, yeah, my dad's Italian and Sicilian.
You got green eyes though, don't you?
Yeah, green and they go hazel green. They go back and forth.
That was good. Like, yeah, I never felt embarrassed to like, oh, Jesse, because like girls would be like, no, he's a good looking dude. I'm like, okay, see, you know what I mean? Like, you got to have a decent looking wingman. I don't know how to say that, but like, you know.
Yeah, but back then I didn't have as much confidence.
I'm not even like gonna like stoop down to like no homo, because when I just look at people like that, it's like that's fucked up. It's like
it's all about confidence. Even ugly people and dirty people get
no,
hot
but I'm
pitches.
just saying, like I know I'm comfortable with my sexuality. I don't fucking mess with fucking dudes, and you know, I always tell my friend like, bro, don't worry, I'm not gay. And if I was, like, my dude would be way hotter than you, bro.
What's with the gay people liking straight people?
That's a fucked up
so
thing.
weird.
Like
you're gay, so you should like gay people.
Yeah, the whole thing. It's like a weird challenge they like to get. You know, and hey, let's not say they, because first of all, we both have gay best friends. Okay, I tell them all the time, you know, you're a fag, da da da. But I love them, you know, and I'm just playing around with them. Like, you know, if you're hypersensitive,
no homo,
don't listen to our show. Like, because
this is explicit content, so we say what the fuck we want on the show.
I mean, it's like, dude, it's all in fun.
We
and,
respect,
you know, like,
everybody out of fun.
But I'm just saying, from like all the fag ass, well, yeah,
they just don't stop.
Cancel culture. They could suck our dick, yo. I don't give a fuck. I don't watch your shit anyways.
Yeah.
What are you gonna do? Ban me on Twitter? I don't even have an account, nigga.
Yeah, women's right. Bullshit. They should be home, fucking cooking, taking care of the kids, and doing laundry.
Yeah, dude. Like, no, I mean.
And we'll be right back.
Yeah.
No, I'm just kidding.
But the truth is, like, both of us spoil our girls rotten. My girl can have anything she wants. I give her everything she wants. She wins every argument 9 out of 10 times.
You do backflips.
Yeah, but that one time, you know, and I'm like, fuck me and feed me. But I tell him that from the beginning, and she's like,
she's been doing you dirty. Look, she didn't even show up today for a session.
That's fucked.
She's supposed to be here for a session.
Damn, we're really going all out and talking about our personal lives. Okay.
Yeah, well, I'm just saying she was. So you said it was.
It's cool.
So why did she not answering her phone? Is she doing one of those again?
You know, it's funny because I gave her 2 grams last night and I fucked up.
So she fucking, you don't ever give it to them ahead of time. She has to do her deed. Yeah. Then you pay her.
Well, no, here's the thing though. But like, dude, okay, according to her, we got to have her on the show next time for sure. Because I feel like we should call her.
No, we got to get her on the side.
Why don't you call her?
You're right.
Can you call her on speakerphone and leave a message?
We can call her on the show and put her on.
Call her while we're on the show.
Yeah, we can do that. I can tap it in.
Call her and be like, what the fuck, Rose? Like, and here's the thing. Rosario Venegas is her name. She's a beautiful BMW goddess, big Mexican woman. And, you know, I love it when she sits on my face. But that's a whole other topic of conversation. My girl is so attractive because, like, she's just fucking crazy, dude. And I don't want to say too much about her situation.
No, but crazy's good.
Yeah, no, but I'm just she doesn't want people knowing her business, but
no, we're not saying anything bad.
Yeah, but and like just so like all the drug use and shit is not currently happening. She's a mom now.
Please leave your message for 2139988.
You just put her whole number.
I stopped
it. To edit that.
Yeah, I can edit that
for sure.
But I already stopped it. You didn't hear it all.
Okay, cool.
Okay, well, let's.
Because that's my. Stay away from my Kool-Aid. All those thirsty ass fools out there trying to get.
They only heard the area code.
Trying to get their own BMW.
They only heard the area code.
She's mine.
We'll. Okay. Her line is off the show right now. We can hear it ringing, but it's not recorded.
If we should leave a message together, like
let's do it. Tell her we're on the show. We miss her and we want her on the show. She should have been here today on the show.
Yeah.
What the hell's going on?
And it's fucked up because I want to say that she was being genuine last night.
Yeah, genuine for the gram.
Yeah, but no, like I don't.
Please.
If I really felt like that, I wouldn't give her shit. No,
all right, like, we'll leave a message. How's that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Hi, Mama.
Hey, Rose. It's Jesse and Jade, and
you're on the Jesse and Jade show.
Well, Jesse, Jade, and friends. And you're on the show. This is the podcast, and we just wanted to call you to get you on the air.
I mean,
Jade loves you. He misses you. You're supposed to be here today.
By the way, I think his name's Noah. It's Noah, right?
Yeah, Noah Floa.
Okay.
That's right.
He forgot for a second.
He's on the show, too. He just hasn't. He's been in his phone.
No, Jesse forgot your name for 2 seconds.
No, I didn't forget his name.
Just being low key.
I was trying to think of a cool concept for the three.
Noah the Floa.
All right. Well, bros, give us a call back.
Babe, yeah, so what we're talking about, and you're on the show, but like how, I'm fresh out of prison, to be honest with you.
We'll bring you back in if you call us back.
I have a date with my girl once a week, and it's like the time that we have fun time, you know what I mean? And like,
Absolutely.
I'll put up with all the other shit, like, oh, baby, my phone bill needs to get paid, and I'm like, why the fuck do you have like a brand new Samsung Galaxy and an iPhone? Oh, wow, what the fuck?
I did that to wake you guys up.
Time is up.
Time is up. All right, we're hanging up.
Well, why do you have all these phone bills? Oh, and then I'm like, what happened? Babe, I have my son, her one son's 3, the youngest one, and her other son, who's like a son to me, he's Dillian, young man, he's like 15, 16, and maybe 19, 21, I don't know.
She just wants the money.
No, and she's like, oh, I'm tired, and I'm like, yeah, you weren't in the mood, I get it, but like, I wasn't in the mood to pay your phone bill, you know what I mean? But I do it. I wasn't in the food.
Yeah, dude, we're not in the mood to give you shit for free, and you don't do what you're supposed to fucking do. How about that?
I don't know who's this wee shit.
All this fucking wee.
Jesse's just as bad. He just sits here.
Just sit on his face, man. It's not
this
that
fucking.
Just sit on my face,
dude. No.
Oh
my god.
No.
I got
I feel
hurt
like
wrong.
the two main people in my life besides my children, but I love my kids, but I'm a bad father just because I'm not there. They live in different states. How can I be there?
Yeah,
you know what I
that
mean?
doesn't make you a bad father.
It's an absentee father.
You have to be like Parker and go state to state,
No, my mom is cool, but I love my daughter Zoe, and I love Gianna, and shout out to Madeline Wallace-Hauser, and Sharon Farasai for both giving me beautiful daughters. But anyways, so
yes, that's right. Oh, are we getting texted?
Oh, I got $45.
Yeah. And Rosario, oh my god, she's so fucking funny, dude. Like, this the shit she does. She talks like Jack Black in Nacho Libre, but like she's 100% Mexican, so she could like do that. And but she'll talk with that like
I love that
accent. Like, get this.
We need her to for that.
Yeah, she's fucking hilarious, dude. And like I seen her, and she had a sippy cup. That this was back in the day, not anytime soon. Like I said, she's 100% drug free, and she's a mom now, so she's kind of corny.
She's doing the mom thing. She's doing the right thing.
No, she's doing the right thing. So I just don't want to give people the wrong impression because she can't be around anything like that. But back in the day, I remember she had the sippy cup, dude, and turned it into a fucking pookie and filled it with water.
Oh my god, that's funny.
Water bong, and she pulls it out of her purse, bro.
That is creative.
And I'm just like, only my girl would like do some fucked up shit like that.
A sippy cup.
A sippy cup into a fucking water bong for a pookie.
A water bong. Yeah, what's up with her? Speaking of that, my bong. She keeps putting fucking like Kool-Aid and Gatorade in there. Yeah. I don't like that.
Yeah,
and it stains it, and it doesn't make it taste any better.
And it wasn't good tasting shit, because if it was really Kool-Aid, it would have tasted good.
Not even that. If you want to do that, you put water and you put Jolly Ranchers.
Yeah,
and then it works.
But that gets you sick anyways.
She put that.
What gets you sick?
It gets you sick because the sugar floats up into your lungs.
Oh,
from the smoke.
I did hear something about that.
Okay, we're gonna have to educate her. It was weird because, that's my girl to the day I die. Her like fucking name is tattooed across my wedding finger, and like, even if we were with different people, like, I'm still gonna be smashing her once a week till we're both dead. So like, whoever marries her, you should probably know that.
Hi, puppy.
But and if I get a different girl, she should probably know that. I'm like, we're always gonna love each other. She's the love of my life, and vice versa. But like, we've done fucked up shit to each other, but I guess,
well, this is your time to tell her.
No, but we're actually in an awesome place, better than we've been
way better
a long time.
You're supposed to be getting your place too anyways.
Yeah, for sure. But I had a point to where we were going with this.
Well,
I was
yeah.
trying to think about a story that she did. Something fucked up.
Well, like I said, don't pay her anymore until the job or the deed
I don't
is done.
pay her, bro. She's not a prostitute.
Not like that, though.
You know, the job.
The
He's
job.
talking about playing with my dick.
The job.
No, dude.
Well, no, she's trying to. She thinks she's slick.
No, she loves it, dude. First of all, like the first time I fucking fucked her since I got back from prison, right? I'm fucking smoking Fetty all day. All right, nodding out. Okay, don't have really of a tolerance. And she just pops up, shows up out of nowhere at the program.
No.
And then, like, we go and black out the car, which is a normal thing for anyone in LA. You know that people live in their cars. And
Yes.
it's like a little apartment without any lavatory or showering facilities.
Yep.
It's kind of hot and swampy, but, like,
Swampy.
we do it at night, you know?
I love the swampiness.
Yeah. But, oh, man. I remember all the times when me and Jesse, we weren't homeless because I bought us an RV and me and my big mama. And
You guys were rocking that RV, by
yeah,
the way.
and, you know, she's not, like, she fluctuates and shit, but I don't care. She could be as big as a house. I'll still fucking eat her out, and she could sit on my face. I might need some kind of protective netting or something just in case her full weight was not on my neck. But no, I'm kidding. She's gorgeous, and
She's got a good person.
yeah, and like I said, she goes through. I've seen her like super skinny too, and I don't like her that way either. I like her
What?
somewhere in the middle.
Yep. You're like,
Yeah.
Gotta have that
we
middle
broke
ground.
up. That's what it was. We broke up for a little while, and so we fuck, and she's got a new trick, right? And I'm just like, what the fuck? Like, what? You know? Oh, it was like when I wigged out and I did the carjacking, and like the cops were coming, so I was like, this is a bad idea. So I got rid of that car and then jumped into a person's car to get away, and that's where the kidnapping came. And I was like, please, I'm not gonna kill you. You know, I'm a good person. Like, but I need you to drive me to like Los Feliz. And it was 26 miles, and I gave him gas money.
Huh.
And you know, I was like, you know, I guess at one point I was like, I'll kill everyone in this car, because like she had to drive right by the cops and shit, and I'm like in the back seat on the floor, laying with the gun like pointed at the back of her seat, you know, ready
Oh
to
my
shoot.
God.
Thank God, I was so wigged out on crystal meth and drunk, and
So drunk.
the combination was the alcohol is what really did it, because I drank like a $40 bottle of Jack Daniels, and I was like, oh, I don't feel anything. The dude that gave my girl the crystal was like, hey, be careful with this shit. This is like old school biker crank. I haven't had shit like this in 20 years. I did not heed his warnings like I should have. And I'm like, oh, I could just drink it. Look, I'm not getting drunk. And I'm drinking. So I get another bottle. I'm like, oh, I'm not getting drunk. I'm fine. You know, chugging whiskey, you know. And yeah, I might not have been like drunk in a traditional sense, but I was like, next thing you know, I'm seeing my face on Hollywood Boulevard at every fucking, like, you know, you walk by a bar and you see the screen and I see what they're looking at, and it's my face, and it's like wanted man.
Wanted man.
And at one point, you know,
You were everywhere.
I had one of those little Polymer 80 Glock 26 ghost guns in my waistband.
Oh yeah.
I had a lot of them actually at one point, but allegedly. But
Allegedly.
so I walk up to these cops on Hollywood Boulevard, and I'm like, what the fuck do you want from me? I didn't do anything. Like, they're like, hey, bro, walk it off. I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. Take a walk, man.
Walk it out.
Nobody's looking for you. So I didn't even tell you guys this part.
Walk
I
it out.
went into that fucking Rose Nose. I walked into that little fucking store that's a liquor store across like on like Hollywood and Coanga, or like Coanga and
Playboy
Yucca.
Liquor.
Yeah. So I walk in there, right? And here's the real thing of what happened was, okay, a couple days earlier, okay, me and my girl were staying with somebody, and this white bitch, I think her name's Tara or some shit like that, was smoking black tar. And, you know, I'm drunk as fuck. I didn't even smoke that shit at that time. And she locks me out the house, even though I'm paying rent, right? So I'm pounding on the door, and I guess her dealer is like, he said he was some big time wood, which anybody that's been to California prison knows it's a racial term that I think it's bullshit. You know, I'm not a wood. I'm just a regular white dude, and I despise racism and any, hate somebody for a fucking reason, not just because of the way they're born or color of their skin,
I have many reasons to hate people.
Yeah, dude, like that's fine, but like, I don't hate anybody off the bat, like when I first meet them, we're cool. I don't care what they are, but
right,
yeah. So this dude is like one of those dudes who just got out of the pen, California pen, and he's like got swastikas and shit.
Nazi lowrider.
Yeah, or whatever, fucking. And they're like, hey, brother. And like, to people that don't know, a wood is like a pecker wood, something to do. What was that? The name of the whip they would hit the slaves with? Some fucked up shit. Or the person that whips the slave. I don't know. Nothing that I want any parts of. They'd ask, like, me and Jesse, like in prison, they would ask me, like, is it like that in New York? I'm like, fuck no.
Oh. Anyways, let's get back to what we were talking about though with the funny bitches.
You get fucked up. Yeah.
Okay.
This is gonna be a lot of editing for you.
Well, yeah, we'll get rid of what I think is just. But what about the funny ass fucking bitch stories?
At least let me finish this story.
All right.
What was I talking about? The kid in the carjacking. Oh yeah. So.
The kid in the carjacking.
No, not the kid. The kidnapping.
Oh, the kidnapping.
There was no kid.
I was like, what?
Oh, man, don't start spreading that shit.
I was like, the kid in the carjacking.
No, not my flavor, dude.
Ugh.
Oh, yeah, so I wig all out. I'm, like, gone. I didn't know that you could fucking literally go crazy on crystal meth and not come back for weeks. Like, weeks. A couple days before this.
Oh, yeah.
So, the guy, he's, like, thinks he's some big-time heroin dealer, right? Whatever, maybe he was, maybe he wasn't, whatever. And he's, like, on the other side of that door. So I'm knocking on the door, boom, 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 let me in, Tara, what the fuck, I pay rent. And she's like, go away. Well, her and Rose are in there. Unbeknownst to me, this dude is on the other side of the door, and that's why she didn't open the door. Right? So I'm drunk as fuck. And then I'm like, open the door. And I guess at one point I threatened her, like if she didn't open the door, that I would call the cops and tell them that she sells heroin. Okay?
Oh, no.
Anybody that knows me knows I would never, ever snitch on anybody, even a million years. Unless they are like a child killer or some weird shit like that, then like, yeah, I'll be like, it's him right there, get him. You know what I mean? But as far as like just regular street code, people selling shit, and no, I would never, ever in a million years, ever snitch. I don't even care who believes me or not. People that know me know the truth. But did I say that at the time in the heat of the moment? Yes, because I paid rent. I was like, if she would have just said, hey, my homeboy's here, come back in a couple minutes, and I'll let you in, we could have fucking circumvented that whole bullshit, But she wanted to be a weirdo and just not open the door after I paid rent. And, like, basically, like, and I'm thinking she's like, got your money, fuck you, Yeah. So she could have easily explained everything and, well, like, what the fuck? Why don't you communicate, bitch? I hate people that don't do that shit.
They don't communicate.
And it tends to be a woman thing where it's the girl who, like, dude, if you would have just said that out in the first place, it would have fucking totally circumvented a whole bunch of bullshit.
Yeah.
Anyways, so the guy, I see him later, and he's telling me, like, about where these kilos of heroin are hidden, and I go up to him and I apologize, right? Because I found out that he was on the other side of the door, and I'm like, bro, like, I just got out myself. I mean, dude, I sold drugs myself. Like, I'm not going to fucking snitch on anybody.
Yeah, why would anybody?
Yeah, dude, like, I just said that shit to scare her. I was just scaring her because, like, I'm thinking I just gave this bitch rent money, and now I got no money, and I thought I had somewhere to stay that night, and then you're telling me, get the fuck out of here, So I thought she was trying to be shady and rob me, and I was bluffing, and I thought I'm scare her, get her to open the door. Well, he's like, yeah, I know, but like, you shouldn't have said that. I'm like, whatever, dude. Like, yeah, he's right, though. I shouldn't have said it. But, like, as far as, like...
But you did.
Yeah, I did. It was too late. But, like, it's easy for him to say, what the fuck? Like, what has he... Yeah, exactly. You were in the fucking warm house. Like, he didn't pay rent.
He didn't pay shit.
Yeah, like, what the fuck? That's like me judging him. Like, what have you ever said to a bitch that you didn't mean? You know what I mean? Who knows?
Right.
Or fucking, like, how do you handle your scandal? Fucking, who knows? But, like I said, so then he's, like, telling me about how he knows these dirty cops that'll fucking whack somebody for 10 grand. So he puts all this negative like shit in my head, right? And then I'm thinking like, oh man, that's fucked up, dude. Like, you know, it's one thing to deal with all the gangbangers, all this shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
What do you think I got all the ghost guns for? Because I'm like moving 12 pieces of fentanyl. Like, you know, we were getting them for like 800 a piece and selling them 150 a gram, you know, all day, every day, times 300 grams. I mean, you do the math, it's a lot of fucking money. You're a fucking white dude with just me and my fucking beautiful mamacita, and like I'm in a house, and you know, how do I protect her from gangbangers or whoever, you know what I mean, that are like, oh, if they would have found out that there's a white boy from a different state here making all this money in LA, you know what I mean? The dude before me, they found him dead, shot twice in the chest, twice in the back.
Who are you talking about?
Nick,
Oh,
Rabbit.
no. Rabbit.
And that was all fucked up shit. Everyone knows who did that shit. I don't even care. Anya's a killer. She should fucking be in prison for the rest of her life.
Yeah, she needs to come.
She's a piece of shit.
She needs to take credit for what she did wrong.
Yeah, dude. Like, what a fucking scumbag. Like,
of the earth.
That fool loved that dumb, nasty, fucking dirty bitch.
Oh, here's a dirty bitch.
Like, prostitute, fucking shooting up whore. Like, you know, and just because you shoot up or sell your body to get, you know, somewhere, if, like, you're okay with that, then that's your business. I don't have anything against prostitutes whatsoever. One of my friends is, well, she likes to say an escort.
I love prostitutes.
She likes to say an escort. He knows what I'm talking about. Shout out to her. We love you too. But she be she be roping dudes. It's funny.
She's a dude roper.
Yeah.
Is she a groper or a roper?
Oh well, I mean,
same thing.
Yeah. Anyway, so I mean, it's easy to figure out who we're talking about. But then again, this might get her a lot of business. She'll probably like, go ahead, tell him. Yeah, she's like 1,000 a night though. Like this bitch is bad, dude. Yeah, and I mean. I don't know. Jess was like, you know, I'm lonely one night. He had a lot of money. He was like, fuck it, man. Hook me up with a, you know, girl. And I was like, I know her. And actually, I didn't tell him, though, that she was an escort, I don't think. But I did tell him, hey, don't fall in love with this girl, bro. She's bad as fuck, but she's grimy as shit, dude. Like, yeah, I don't know. She's not grimy, though. She's
not
actually,
anymore. She's cool now.
Yeah,
she used to be.
No, like she was always on my team. You know what I'm saying? So like, you know, but it was fucked up because, you know, she puts me in a situation to where, I don't want, like, hey, don't tell him, but I stole his fucking car title, and I'm like, why did you tell me that? I wish you didn't tell me that. You know what I mean? Yeah, dude. Because like, no, it's like
she did take it.
Yeah, and then it's like she's my homegirl and she's on my side and she thinks that like. You know, that I don't know what she thought, like, you know what I mean? But I was like, no, don't do that. Like, I was like, give him his shit back or put it back, you know? Like, I don't know. I'm just not a grimy person. Like, yeah, I mean, when I sold drugs, I didn't, like, peddle my wares to school kids, you know? I fucking, like, anybody, I don't go looking for them. They would beg me to fucking sell them the shit, you know? And, like, everyone wanted the shit that we would get at that quality, that price, where it's always what you're supposed to get. Actually, we always give them a little bit more. And, you know, like, I know I treat people with respect. If they didn't have money, they would spend good money with me. I'd give them free shit every once in a while so they're not sick. And girls would be like, oh my God, I'll suck your dick. I'm like, no, dude, you don't got to do that. Like, that makes me feel like what? You feel like I'm that ugly? I can't get a girl? And she's like, no. Like, no, I think you're cute. That's why I would do it. You know what I mean? I'm like, oh, well, you know, if you're going to suck my dick, do it because you think I'm, like, cute, dude. Not because fucking I got some dope. You know, but, yeah. So, I get all wigged out, long story short. This fucking dude's telling me all this crazy shit, how he knows these dirty cops that'll fucking whack somebody for 10 grand. And anybody's in the game, like, you know, it's one thing, like, we're all regular citizens versus each other. You know, even, like, gang, it doesn't matter, bro. Like, if you got balls and you got a couple homeboys and you just 4 or 5 of you, but you're fucking strapped up with AR-15s and you just go wipe them out, you know what I mean? It doesn't matter what their association, they're dead, you know?
Right.
Yeah, like whoever they are, anybody could get it is what I guess what I'm saying, you know? So, like, he's fucking freaking me out. He's planted it in my brain to where I was thinking, like, damn, like, how do you defend against dirty cops? Because no one's going to believe you.
Yeah, they're the worst.
So
you can't.
Yeah. So then I get all wigged out. I'm all on the fucking crystal and shit. And I had this, like, whatever you wig out on, your insecurity is whatever you're afraid of. That's what's going to come out in that moment. Whatever you're insecure about.
Absolutely.
You know? And I had an episode, and I fucking thought dirty cops were trying to kill me because I knew where these kilos of heroin were hidden. And that was the whole story that I made up in my mind, right? And, like, it's crazy because I've had dreams where they're better than movies or books. There were so many twists and turns that actually made sense when I woke up, and I was like, damn, I should have wrote that down. Ugh. And I completely made it asleep. Wrote the whole story sleeping. And it's insane.
That's insane.
Like, that whole story I just told you, I just, boom, fabricated and made it up in my mind. That's how creative I am, you know? So, like, I ran up to, I was like, for some reason, helicopters come by. I jump in the dumpster so they can't see me. Oh, shit, if they see me, I'm dead. Right? Fucking, I run up to the first guy. He's a little Korean, like 60-year-old Korean, 55 Korean-year-old dude. And he's washing, like, those, you know, those, like, car wash bays where you go and you put the quarters in and you wash the car yourself. I fucking...
Oh, yeah.
Well, he's got the carabiner on his waist. I bump into him, like, and it's, like, obvious because there's no other people walking. It's not a crowded sidewalk. It's just me and him. I fucking take the carabiner off his waist. I jump in the car, and it's a push button, but I don't have my foot on the brake. And, you know, these two fucking big black dudes come over, and, like, you know, he's, like, punching me in the arm, and it's not doing stuff. And I didn't want to hurt him. He didn't do nothing to me, But them, I'm like, oh, man, they look like they could do damage, you know? So I jump out the car, and then I pull, like, they're running towards me to do some good Samaritan shit. Yeah, what happened to no snitching then? So fucking I point the gun at the both of them, and soon as, like, the guy gets, like, within a couple feet, he's like, oh, shit. He, like, stops, and then it's like, oh, you got that. Like, relax, lady, you got that. And I'm, like, you know, you see a crazy white dude that's all crystal out, like, I will fucking kill everyone here and myself. You know what I'm saying? And, like,
okay, why is everything got to be crazy white, crazy black, crack? Well, stop with that. It's getting annoying.
Yeah,
it's just everything. Like, then you say you're not racist, but it's all you bring up.
No, it has nothing to do with that, bro.
Okay, well, just come on now with that.
That's a description of myself.
It's always.
If I was a black dude, I would say I was a crazy black dude.
You don't have to even keep saying it though. It's like everybody is this.
It doesn't
color,
matter.
this, that. Why does that matter?
It doesn't matter. You're the one making it matter. If you had a blue shirt on, I would say he had a blue shirt on.
Okay, but every person you've named, you've had to state their nationality and it's not that important. It paints
the picture.
It's not that important, dude.
Yeah, forget it. I give up.
Anyways, go ahead with the story. I'm listening to the story. I just sick of hearing that.
Anyways, so, well, yeah, I mean, basically what I'm getting at is the dudes look like they had squabble. You know what I'm saying? Like, they look like they could handle themselves. And
where was this at?
According to the paperwork, because, like, I didn't know, I was so out of it at the time. You know what I mean? Somewhere, like, on 3rd in Vermont or some shit.
Oh, that was here.
Yeah. And so they run away. The cops are coming. Someone called the cops. I hear the sirens coming. I'm at a Chevron. I start running down the street, and the direction I picked, they're coming from there. Well, They're coming from all directions, I think, right? And I'm like, look around. I look to my right. I look to my left. I got 30 seconds. They're going to be here. What do I do? Where do I hide?
Yeah.
Right? And it's broad daylight on a sidewalk in Los Angeles. There's nothing but apartment buildings. And right at that time, a woman just happens to go inside and goes inside the parking garage to the apartment building. Mm-hmm. The door is closing, and I roll underneath it at the last second just before the cops get to me and see me. Right? And I'm like, thinking, dude, did they see me? And no, they didn't notice, right? I run up to her back door, open the back door of her car, and I sit down, and she's probably scared lifeless, and I was like, what the fuck, right? Oh, and I forgot to tell you, earlier that night, this is the funny part, earlier that night, when I first started getting all bugged out, me and Rose banged for like 12 hours, and, you know, she's like, baby, come to sleep, like, it's time to lay down, you know, stop acting weird, like, you know, rest time, you know?
Yeah.
And fucking, I'm like looking out the window, still not tired. And like, she's like, dude, I'm gonna fucking. She left, got pissed, I think, and left me. So I leave. I go to that Playboy store you're talking about.
Yeah, Playboy Liquor.
Yeah, I fucking was like, I'm not gonna get shot. You know, you make any fast moves in LA, they'll fucking shoot you 500 times, like, you know, from like 5 officers. You know.
Oh yeah, the cops are the worst. LAPD is known.
Yeah, well, NYPD is bad too. But
they're known to killing people though.
yeah, you don't make any fucking fast movements. So I'm so free, like
Any sudden moves.
yeah, I'm like, dude, I'm not gonna give them no chances. I fucking go up to the store. I grab 2 fucking big things of beer and chug them. They're like, what the fuck? Hey, you gotta pay for that shit. I said, call him. He said, what? I said, call him. I'm ready to go. Right? And I'm just like, fuck
Call
it.
him.
I'm turning myself in. Right? Because I see my face on the news. Right?
Yeah.
And they're wanted. We want Jade Rofot. And I'm like, what the fuck? I didn't do anything. Why are they always bothering me? You know, this is all going through my head. Like, this bullshit. I didn't do anything. I know I didn't do anything. Come get me. Fuck it, man. Right? And nobody in the world knows what the hell is the real world. Like, this is just some crazy, you know, manifestation or whatever in my mind.
Yeah.
Yeah. And,
of course.
you know, so while I say call him, I take my shirt off, my pants off, my shoes off, and strip down to my boxers.
No.
I lay on my fucking stomach, my hands out like a starfish, and my legs spread like this, right? In boxers, right? At the store after I just chugged in. So imagine you see that scene. A dude walks in, you know.
I'd be like, what the fuck?
He happens to be a white dude, okay? Or, you know, doesn't matter, a purple dude, but like.
A purple dude?
Yeah, like just imagine what I look like, okay?
Purple.
Yeah, purple. And like.
Purple nurple.
You're like, okay. And then like, dude, you could tell, like, my whole point with the whole white dude thing was like, you know, like some crazy ass fucking tweaker dude. And he's like, you know, all fucking, you're like, hey,
Purple.
You know, yeah. So, like, I walk to the fucking cooler, grab the fucking drinks, chug them, and like, he's like, hey, you gonna pay for that, man?
Nope.
No, call him.
Of course not. Call him.
Call him.
Call the cops.
Then I start stripping, right? And it's funny because at first they're like, hey, just come over here and talk to us. Nope.
Nope, we're good.
They're like, dude, he's not getting up. And like, he's not being aggressive. And I was like, no, you guys are going to shoot me. You're going to fucking kill me. I already know
Oh my
what you're
God.
gonna do.
You started all that.
Dude, so they take me into custody, right? I'm there all night long, right? And like, at some point, I'm like, call my girl, right? And I'm like, I say, like, and I'm all bugged out asking them crazy questions. I say, what happened to her? And this dumb bitch that's a cop goes, we killed her, right? So because she said that, I really believed that they killed her.
Oh my God.
So now I'm looking at their name tags, and, you know, anybody who knows anything about rifles, like, if you make untraceable AR-15s and you have, like, 24-inch Valkyrie barrels chambered in 224 Valkyrie, right? And, like, you know, you got some good glass, which is optics, you know, and you find, like, a good vantage point, like maybe like a church, and that's close to the precinct, and you see Santiago or whoever it is that you think killed the love of your life, and, like, he goes to his car, and you're just like, blow his fucking head off, you know what I mean? Like, and this is the shit that I'm plotting on, like, okay, they're not getting away with killing her, you know what I mean? Like,
no way.
She meant, you know what I mean? Like, so, and that's how crazy I really am, you know what I mean? Because if that, God forbid, would have happened, I really would have been like, okay, I'm taking them out, like, and it would have been like,
You are crazy.
yeah, plotting on them. Okay, I'm gonna dress up in homeless, like, smear shit all over my face and have a shopping cart, and I'll wait.
Yes.
Follow his routine, watch his routine, see where he goes, catch him alone, take him out one by one, you know. Anyways, but yeah, so they're like, we killed her. They let me.
You killed her.
They fucking take me to 5150 me, right? And they go to the hospital. Well, they took my fucking sneakers away, right?
No.
And I'm walking down the hallway, right? And I realize the cops left, and it's just me and 2 orderlies in the hospital, and no cops.
I love it.
So the next turn I go, bye. I'm running down the hallway. I'm gone. And they're like, hey, wait, come back. Come back. Chasing me. Nah, not going to happen. The one dude tried to get close, and I stiff arm him, and fucking he kind of like he didn't fall, but yeah, he knew. I was like, okay, this dude is. I'm not like gigantic, but I'm not small, you know. And I was pretty fired up.
Mm-hmm.
So he just knew that, like, okay, this dude's on PCP or speed. Or
He's on something.
He's gonna be a motherfucking problem. You know what I mean? So, yeah, and
He's on something.
I was like 30, if that. So I was pretty young and pretty good shape.
Yeah, we're gonna get some swishers and stuff, and the cigarettes.
Okay.
But I'm gonna leave my scooter here. All right?
Well,
You know what, dude? It's your money, bro. Get what you want to get, and I'll cook it for you, bro.